Oh, and it counts as a full level towards your spell slot progression too. That is nice.
Yeah, because I'm currently a half caster. Actually, let me double check that. What are the rules for preparing?
Oh yeah,
54.
Preparing is an intelligence modifier plus half your artificer level.
No, but if I multi-class, how do I prepare spells? You determine what spells you prepare individually as if you were single class. Oh, okay, so yeah, I prepare
wisdom modifier plus
based on my cleric level and stuff like that. So it'll be cleric level 1 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 4. So it'll be 5 spells.
Oh, you have very good wisdom.
Yeah, I have really good wisdom. Levels embark, blah, blah, blah. And half your levels rounded down. So it'd be 2 plus 1, which means I'd be a 3rd level caster, which means I will still only have first and second level spells. So I'll be the same as I normally am, just with 4 spell slots and everything.
That puts you at what you're effectively a 4th level full caster, right? Don't you get like an extra second level slot?
I'm a 3rd level caster at that point, or right now, like if I multi-class into cleric, because it's
no.
the cleric. What?
Artificers just round up when they calculate multi-classing.
No, we round down.
What?
Every class rounds down.
Everything but Artificer. Check it out.
What page would that be?
I usually use a wiki for this stuff. Hold
on. That's why I don't use the wiki. Hold on, let me see.
It's a thing. It really is, but I don't know where I'd find it.
All right, multi-classing. Spell slots. Add half your levels rounded up. Oh,
yep.
It is rounded up.
I just found it as well.
Because they start with spell slots.
It's on page 10.
Whereas the other half casters don't start with spell slots. They can at level 2. Because you start with them, it rounds up.
Oh, I see.
Like my Bard Ranger only has 3 spell slots right now.
The Ranger is not even a half caster; it's a quarter caster.
You know what's super sad about the Ranger? Like as a base, they get less spell slots than the Eldritch Knight and the Arcane Trickster, the 3rd casters.
Sure, but they get better spells.
Yeah, but
I mean, I guess, but you don't get. I mean, as a proper half caster, you'd think you'd get more than the 1/3 casters, right?
Here's the thing: I'm only going to go into a third level Ranger, then I'll be done with Rangers for that character.
Nice.
I want to get that adding the wisdom to the charisma checks with the Fey Wanderer.
All right, Des, here's my health roll.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, not bad.
Downburst. Wait. Oh.
Hey, JM.
Oh, good. Very good.
You rolled 2 higher than I did.
Man. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, he's having a rough time with his hit points.
Anyways, I am now a cleric.
The more that I look at the medium armor master, the less that it'll benefit me.
Well, yeah, you don't have a +3 dex. You have to use another ability score improvement to get there. And then you have to use another ability score improvement to take the feat.
Or I could buy the feat if I get enough.
That's a little ways off.
It also counts you surviving.
That too.
Well, I mean, you can always spend it on your next character. It's fine.
Not saying we don't survive, Des. It's just, you know.
Dragon has a track record to maintain as well.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I haven't fought a powerful dragon yet in Dungeons & Dragons.
Did not die. Bedrick did not die.
He died off screen.
Okay. No, he's not dead currently.
Fair enough. Ooh,
Not
guidance.
well, not
Could have
while I
killed
was.
him with the undead blade blow.
I love that asterisk. He's not dead currently. I guess that's true of most things that are alive.
That's true. You've never fought a red dragon, you said?
I've never fought any dragon. I fought a
You've never
wyvern.
fought any dragon?
Yeah, we haven't gotten high enough level.
Man.
What do you mean high enough level? You don't just fight a dragon when you're high enough level. You fight a dragon because the DM's a dick.
Well.
Yeah, you heard me.
He
Because
do.
I do it too. I'm like, oh, they've been having an easy time recently. Let's throw a dragon in there.
Yeah, well, I've got a dragon fight prepared for you guys, so.
You people just doomed us right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
did.
get some dragon skin shoes. Absolutely no mechanical benefit. Just get that blingy.
If it
blingy
goes
dragon
like it
skin
went
shoes.
against the Fomorian, I think I'll kill you all.
Oh, definitely yes.
I was waiting for level 7, but now you're tempting me, JM.
Bring it on.
Oh, I get a button. Level 7 is so good.
Let's see.
Alrighty, friends. Everybody got their leveling taken care of and whatnot?
I just need to pick spells. That's not too hard for me.
Did it last week.
I'm all set.
I think so.
Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and get started. What happened the last time we met?
Yeah, you didn't get. We made it. This is. Oof, sorry, cough. We made it to the city. Which one is it? I don't know. I think it's covered up by our travel. Brighton Village, that's the one. We got information. We're waiting for Antony. Right, we were resting in town for one day, or like overnight, so Antony can get rid of that last level of exhaustion.
Yep.
We did some weapon shopping. All of it outside of our price range, but very interesting. Before that, the fight with the Fomorian, it went pretty poorly, but we're alive, so any fight you can walk away from, even if you're walking away with your club foot. And I think that's. Is there anything else? Oh, we were chased by those quicklings, but they didn't do anything.
Yep, you guys managed to observe them for their stealth and never saw an opportunity to act on.
Yeah. We spotted them, and Lehman's tiny hut covered the rest.
Yep. And I do have that menu for all the mithril stuff.
Ooh.
That you guys window shopped and whatnot. Goals, as they say.
I do got the pack to consider.
Does that mithril shotgun come in returning?
It can be enchanted further. Just, extra price.
Oh, and the honor blade that seems really good, but equally the price. Now, the cost of enchantment, is that just a base price, or does that scale with the size of the weapon or anything?
It's based on the enchantment itself. What does the enchantment do? Alright, basically just make a price per each, like whatever the idea is. Individual case by case. And we can go as big and as crazy as we want, as long as the smith you're asking is capable of doing so.
Ah, right. I went with those Mithril Makairas or something, didn't I? It's just a better weapon in general.
I don't use weapons, so this kind of stuff is I'm a little shy for.
Nah, you gotta worry more about the pricey spell components than the gear.
Yeah, I mean, the on the blade is good, but someone like me, yeah, cannot afford that.
I'll just have to find that dragon, take its sword, and get you a fancy sword.
Yeah, old Bessie was actually had a bite taken out of her, like she's shown and whatnot. But that was by a red dragon.
Her.
All right. Well, anybody need anything from Brighton Village before you all head out?
I would like to purchase a holy symbol, and my pizza's here, so I'll be right back.
All right. That'll cost you 1 piece of pizza.
Thank you, man. I got you.
The holy symbol is a circle divided into 8 parts with tiny gold pepperonis on it.
Heck yeah.
Oh, the Dorada is dexterity, ain't it?
Well, I believe they're finesse.
Now,
So
most
you-
things
that means
can
you can
be,
use
if it's
either or.
finesse, it can be.
Okay, I always
Darts
thought
actually use it backwards, which is funny.
I've always thought it was dexterity.
Yeah, finesse just means you can use either modifier.
Yeah, darts are the ranged weapon you can use with strength because finesse lets you use strength or dexterity, and they're dexterity usually, so it goes backwards.
Yep.
Which means I guess you could do some kind of weird strength sharpshooter dart build. Which would be interesting.
Anything Viridian or Andelias and Aiden or Mike needs?
I can't
Aiden's all set.
afford. I can't afford anything right now with my 10 gold.
Yeah, I'm still laden with turtle meat, so I don't think I need rations. I still have my starting rations.
Alrighty.
Haven't broken any arrows. Well, I guess you could argue that some of them would have fallen into the water in the turtle fight.
Yeah. There's a nat 1 or 2 in there somewhere as well.
No ones yet. The super elven luck thing helps protect against that.
The
Elven
Alvin.
accuracy.
Yeah, triple advantage in all combats where you're not fighting a Fomorian. That was really the perfect shutdown for me.
It was, yeah.
I'm back, by the way.
Fomorians are like, I hate your build specifically.
It's got to come up eventually. You know, that totem barbarian going up against the mind player. It happens.
I'm not even a totem barbarian.
So a holy symbol will just cost you like 5 gold pieces.
Awesome, and I think Melora was the one that fit the best, right? For
That
like
is-
cultivation and harvesting and stuff like that.
yeah, most likely, yeah.
Cool. I'll also pick up a holy book on Melora and
One
what she
gold.
means to me. All right. It's 10 silver per gold piece, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So that's 6 gold total. Yeah. I want to keep my gold at 420 for as long as possible.
Very nice.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, some people have 420, and other people only have 10.
Well, you had to buy that magic weed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the pipe.
Oh, actually, I can wear heavy armor now. Let me
Oh yeah, life cleric.
see something. Just the strength requirements for certain armors. I know most heavy armors have a lot of strength requirements.
Chainmail's
13
13.
for most things, 15 for plate, but there's no way any of us can afford that right now.
I can't even buy the stupid pack that I want.
Okay, yeah. All heavy armor is way beyond me right now.
Yeah.
I think the best I can wear is a half plate.
If you get it made out of mithril, it ignores the strength requirement, though.
How much is it to get made out of mithril?
For which one?
Let's just say for simplicity's sake, let's say splint.
Splint? Okay. So that would be about 700.
700 be made out of mithril. I currently have scale mail. Medium armor.
Spiked armor. Mithril.
I could switch over. I could sell my scale mail and then switch over to breastplate and get the thing where basically I don't have disadvantage anymore. It also reduces my weight by a lot.
Oh, that's nuts.
It doesn't change my AC at all, but does get rid of the disadvantage on stealth. And I think we're gonna be wanting to be stealthy in the future, right?
Well, let's see. There's always going to be at least one person with spiked armor, probably in the group, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
right. There's one person who's not stealthy. All right, cool. Then
That's me. That's me.
I'll probably save up until either what is my dexterity?
Actually, I mean, if he's the tank, him being seen first isn't necessarily the worst thing, but
All right, I'm getting my big bonus from my shield. So if how much would it be to get chainmail with mithril?
That would be 575.
575. So it's like flat 500 extra on top.
For the heavies, yes.
Or for
What about the spiked armor mithril?
That is a medium armor.
Yeah.
So that is an extra 425 on top of the original price of the armor.
Okay. I'm just thinking of goals for the future. Okay, cool. We're good.
so 500 total for the mithril spike, then probably.
And it does scale with tier of craftsmanship, like the +1s and +2s. So it does get considerably more pricey when you're doing that.
I know I spent most of my beginning gold on the +1. Berevan.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's a village you can always come back to, so.
Yeah.
Unless I destroy it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that.
Even better, we can maybe pick up the Zith armor as loot instead if it's invaded by monsters. Right?
You can always kill some of the guards that are adorned in it.
That is true.
I feel like someone might notice that we're wearing official guard armor and not guards.
Yeah, you just gotta take off that little patch.
I have the charisma for bluffing my way into convincing someone that this is my armor.
I don't either, so...
Just let Anthony take care of it with his 4 charisma.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys, I got it.
No, I didn't kill no
Here,
guards.
No, I'll let Leroy.
But
Alright.
so you have Celia Edenwain heading to the Altor village. And you guys were headed towards Riordan.
Yes.
Who would like to take the helm of the march? The watchful eye, as they say.
Well, I'm usually in the middle, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye out.
I'm up front, like usual.
I'll be right behind him.
Alrighty.
I'll be second from the back.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Andelias. Alright. So, you do have the Orb of Direction with you. Kind of helps pinpoint. The road quickly vanishes in this direction. It's more of a road that goes to the outskirts of the city, where there's a little bit of smaller settlements here and there, sprinkled. So go ahead and roll me a survival check, somebody as well, whoever wants to helm that.
I got decent wisdom.
Oh yeah, everybody has decent wisdom.
I got a +4. Anyone beat that?
I got a +4 as
I have
well.
a +5 for survival.
For survival, I have a +4.
So Aiden's best there.
But I believe they're busy with the perception, right?
No, that's Andelias.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
So coupled with that roll and the general direction you were told Riordan is, even though the trail's gone, making sure you keep a watchful eye on that orb, knowing where north is, you're able to guide very solidly in the correct direction. And it is thick, thick woods through here. You do see the occasional cave. You see a river trickling. There are like sprinkled bits of mountain that rise up here and there. None too terribly tall. But towards the end of your day, you do see one peak in particular come into view. In the occasional clear spot, there's not too many clear spots, but it's like about the only really tall mountain you've seen that stands out. And you do know that Riordan was supposed to be at the base of such a mountain. So, right at the end of your all's travels, you feel you're pretty confident, like about a few hours out. About an hour or 2 out. Hour and a half.
I'm feeling pretty confident, guys.
So we want to push, see if we can get there and push for a few more hours. How long have we been marching for?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
About 12 hours.
Oh, maybe not then. Unless we think we could get there to the base of the mountain.
It'll only take you about an hour and a half.
Thoughts?
I say no.
Well, I don't know. I'm not that good at it.
All right, we can. I'm game for stopping and resting then.
I have Medi-chan currently up and looking.
I'll take the first one.
I build my tent while everybody else goes into the tiny hut.
I guess I'll take second then. Or like most of, I don't know. Whichever 4 hours I can be involved for, I'll be involved.
Yeah.
So if you guys just want to decide on like a schedule of first, middle, last, and we stick to that schedule every time is fine by me as well.
As of right now, is there anybody that's like a 6 hour / 4 hour long rest people?
Yeah, I'm 4 hour. Which means I can do like 1.5 watches. The way we were doing it.
Aiden would be fine to do the last shift.
Alrighty.
I'll
Okay.
take middle shift then.
Alright.
Yeah, like I take first one then.
Alright, so
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me a perception check. $14.
The first one was to self.
All right, go.
Alright. All nice middle of the road. Uh-oh. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? It's
You
still
sure
a really
did.
good bonus, though.
Do you want to know what I got for the self roll that I did?
What's that?
It was a
Hey.
natural 20.
Nice. Hey, Ty!
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? You guys are
How's it going? How about you guys?
pretty good. Pretty good. You guys are just
Oh.
about to hit the city. Hey, you tied Viridian.
Be an interesting
That's
night.
weird. The other two tied as well.
Yeah, me and Mike tied as well. That's weird.
Oh,
Well, in JM's campaign, those are good.
well,
In
this
my
luck
campaign, those
holds.
are good.
We're all gonna die. What do you remember about last?
Yeah, if you guys want to catch
Like,
time.
yeah. What were we doing last?
Give me the mission that we're on, because I think I've missed. I was only here like an hour the last time, and I think I missed the entire session. So
All right, we got.
what are we just trying to do
and the
now?
information? Okay. We are investigating one of the 3 towns that it's likely that the necrotized dead bodies came from.
Okay, got it. I'm good.
Yeah,
And we're
looking
level
for that serial
6,
killer.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with 14, you do notice that it is nighttime, of course, and it is pretty active forest. You are constantly hearing different animals darting. Some come close out of curiosity, but once they realize what you are, they stray and leave. You'll hear the occasional growl from deep within the forest. Some a little too close for comfort, but don't appear to be getting closer, from what you can tell. goes by uneventful. The second watch goes much the same. It is constantly active out there. And Andelias, you're used to the sea of trees, where you could go for miles and miles and never see anything just because of the sheer vastness of it. This forest is much closer in proximity to everything around it. So the activity at any given moment is a little bit surprising.
Hmm.
But again, nothing comes out. Nothing gets closer or wanders too close. And then the last watch. Something keeps distracting you, Aiden. Every time you try to focus, you hear like a whisper on the wind, and your attention shifts focus. You keep trying to pinpoint it, but then it just gets a bit cold in the air. Fog rolls in a little bit, and it starts to get a little bit eerie. But the sounds of the wilderness are still there, and that's a bit comforting. That this isn't an unnatural fog. And it goes by uneventfully. Otherwise. And with that, it is morning.
We have been very lucky with our encounter rolls at night.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, dang it. Maybe I should have you guys start rolling these.
What a D10. If I rolled it, it'll be something horrible.
Another thing of note, specifically because Lone Stitch is the one that's been doing it, we've been having a lot less trouble because of your taking Lehman's tiny hut.
You're welcome.
I have not been sleeping in it though.
I believe it.
Yeah, no, Anthony kind of doesn't like sleeping around other people with his. He has to have his mask off, and his face is a bit of a mess. So,
Have we seen the face yet?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, half melted.
Okay.
It's not great.
Like it's bad. Like you can see my teeth through my cheek and stuff like that.
Metal.
Like two.
Oh, so
Two-Face.
it's like Tyrion.
Exactly, just
Sure.
like Tyrion, just worse. I have a 4 charisma.
Gotcha.
I
More
could work.
missing skin than burned skin.
Basically, if people saw my face, I would be ran out of town.
Okay.
I mean, it could work to your advantage with intimidation, but
No, because then they think I'm weak. Like, oh, he's obviously hurt.
Yeah, there's
No, we use it. You
Like
want to
a-
end up like that guy? You do what we say.
Oh, okay.
See, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. That's good, Ty.
Yeah, exactly, right there.
oh,
That's a
poor
damn.
Anthony.
That's a damn moment.
It's a new morning, right?
Yep.
Damn.
It is a new morning.
Awesome.
And once again, the activity just never seems to die down in this forest.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was an owl. I just heard it.
Who?
Ah,
Exactly.
I got it.
Who?
All right, now, you milked it too much.
Yep.
Yeah, you done goofed.
Shall we go to work?
Who?
Anyways, as we continue forward, I'm assuming.
You tell me.
What is our speed of travel, party?
Like overall for the day, or
Yeah, like, are we allowed to do other things while we're traveling, or are we like stuck on marching?
We're not going we're not going at a fast pace. We're going at a normal pace.
yeah, it depends on what
I wonder
you're
if-
trying.
I wonder if if I can like spot like a since I am in a forest, I wonder if I can spot like a magical plant or a mushroom, a poison, just something to kind of like occupy my time and start working on.
Okay.
Place.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, as well as a
Sure.
nature check,
Perception.
coupled with it.
And here's my nature. Oh boy!
Yeah.
That's a 3.
No, you do find this little patch of it's kind of in a heavily brambled, thorny bush, right? But right below it, gets quite a bit of shade. You find, so it doesn't grow super big or tall, but you see a patch of some sort of not exactly weed, but it's got one long, large stalk, and then it sprouts out into 3 different kind of hooked leaves. Like they have a very down and then curve to them, and they are like purple spotted here and there.
You look interesting. I'll try to harvest. Putting on my gloves. I do have a poisoner's kit.
Hey, pretty doesn't always mean poison.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Oh boy. Would I be able to use my poisoner's kit instead, since it is a kit designed to harvest poisons?
Sure.
All right, then it will be basically the same as my alchemist supplies.
Alrighty. So, you successfully gather the plant.
All right, I wrote down one weird weed with hooked leaves, purple spotted.
Yep. You got it.
Can't wait to find out what this does.
And there is like 3 of the leaves on it.
It
3 leaves. Got it.
In other words, 3 doses. But
Gotcha. Yeah. Nah, I got it. I marked it down.
okay. But yeah, it doesn't take you long. You start seeing the mountain really close in the distance, and very, very soon you will be upon Riordan. Within the next 10 minutes, if there's anything you want to prepare for. Before arriving. Otherwise, we can hop in.
Do these people know we're coming?
No. Well, not that you know of, anyway.
Are we going in loud or we want to go in quiet?
Maybe not super stealthily, but with an awareness of our surroundings, looking for anything out of place.
doesn't matter to me. As I have the armor on.
I think we should elect someone to Be our mouthpiece, shall we say. Any
on stage,
volunteers?
You wanna head
Anthony, it's a great idea. I think you should be it.
Oh, no. I'm terribly shy.
I think you'd do better than me. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth.
That is a nice talent.
Flexible. All right, guess
Yeah,
I
but
got
other people
elected.
end up putting their foot in my ass.
Uncomfortable.
Alrighty, I am the mouthpiece. I'll lead us into this place.
What could possibly go
Don't
wrong?
worry. If you stumble, I will back you up.
Thanks. I'll walk forward.
All right. So, not stealthy?
Nah.
Okay. So as you walk in, so you're approaching from the southeast side. You pass by. You now see a tower come into view. And it's old, ruined, and run down. It's 4 stories, but you can see all throughout it. The south wall is just completely destroyed. And you can see the individual floors. A lot of it's still ruined at the base of the tower, but a sizable amount of the tower is still standing.
Can I check to see if it's been used recently or if it looks like it's been cleared out?
Make a perception if you're doing it from afar, investigation if you're doing it up close.
Stay out of far.
Alright. What you do notice immediately is a bunch of like dead birds and squirrels almost in a good circle around the perimeter of the tower. Like about 15 of them.
That tower's cursed, everybody.
And that's when you see a bird swoop in, acting normal at first. And then you think your eyes are playing tricks on you. In the blink of an eye, it's pulled into the tower and then smashed. The blood sprouts from its neck and it falls to the ground. About 10 seconds later. But it was pulled into the tower wall and then smashed.
That looks like a problem for a different day. On to the city.
Mashed on the wall.
Do all of the birds around look like they've died in similar ways?
Yep, they all look like they've been, their backs or necks have been broken, yeah.
Ah!
Huh. That's a thing to ask about when we get to the village.
I walk a little bit faster.
Giving the tower a wide berth for now, yeah.
Giving the tower wide berth, got it.
Yep.
I say we go.
But you know there's treasure in there. Oh well.
It's about that time, as you're starting to pass it, you feel a wave of energy kind of hit you. Not harmful, but like a sudden exhaust of energy.
I am immediately going to pull out an instrument, probably the lute, and just start playing a tune. Just in case.
Alrighty. Do you, Viridian?
I do not know.
Alright. Alrighty. The owl's life will be spared today.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find more creative ways to kill it later.
Yeah, probably. But alright. So, you do pass the tower. And then you know, you can see the river, you can hear it over the cliff edge, flowing pretty heavily. Nice, solid current to it, and then you see the bridge. So you make your way to that, and then you see the wooden walls. Nothing too fancy, and you can visibly see gaps in it, like it's more for show than anything. The watchtowers, there are numerous amounts of them. There's 3 of them that you can see. No one manning it, though.
Not a good sign.
Hello?
What? You cross in the bridge, you do see people at the market stalls here and there. You do see them walking throughout the center of the town.
I'll walk up to one of them.
Alright. What do you say?
Nothing, as I'm trying to wave my hand to get their attention.
You
I
have...
play the music a little louder so they can hear it.
She looks up at you, and like right past Anthony, like he has no presence.
I like point with my face, like pointing at him and with the end of the loop.
She looks down. Oh, you scared me.
Ah,
Hi. What can I do for you?
Yep. Questions? Questions, hoping for answers.
Okay.
My Anthony's chest starts like heaving up and down, like he's hyperventilating.
What my friend is trying to say is we're new in town and we're trying to learn the lay of the land, and he's got some questions for you.
I point to him and nod emphatically.
All right. Yeah. I can answer questions.
I hide behind the bar and just I'm like, you go, please.
Sorry, he's a little shy, but he's gonna ask his questions from behind me if you're okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. And you're looking at adult, probably in her early 30s,
Adult, huh?
brown tiefling.
I got a moron.
What are your questions?
Oh, I whisper into Cat's ears. We should probably ask about the tower.
What is going on with that tower that we passed by as we were coming in? Noticed a lot of dead birds and squirrels around it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a gravity thing. You just don't get in proximity of it and you'll be fine.
Is it?
Oh, but why? You hear behind.
No idea. It's been here for as long as any people have been here. Much longer before that, even. So, no idea where it came from. Anybody who's tried to go in hasn't come out, so we avoid it like the plague. But it's right over there.
Unfortunate.
Missing guards.
What's that?
What about guards?
The missing guards.
Have there been guards that have gone missing recently?
I mean, we don't have guards. Those...
But you have guard towers.
Yeah, they're just for show, honestly. Deterrent. The only real fighter here is Osiris. He's a war veteran, but...
So it's a lawless town.
Well, no. We have a church. We have people that will intervene if somebody were to murder someone. Just... we self-police, that's all.
Have there been any murders recently?
No, none that I can think of.
Anyone from
And-
this town that died recently?
Well, yeah, there was old Zudan. He's, he was ancient, so it was just a matter of time. But that's the only one I can think of.
Is there anything outside the ordinary going on?
No, absolutely not. She says a little faster than she should. Like,
I roll an insight check.
Yeah, same. Oh, that was normal.
yeah, it's-
Look, you're the mouthpiece.
People.
I read them.
Anthony. It was like you catch it because you rolled pretty good. She's not lying, but it was like a programmed response. Kind of a feel.
You can't see it under Anthony's mask, but the one side of his face that still works gives like a little, like it narrows. Like a program response, like just
Like, it was immediate.
like didn't even need to think about it,
Yeah.
or one of those things where you just say it's often enough, it just becomes true.
You more of a didn't have to think about it. She barely even had time to listen to what you were saying
Exactly.
before the response came out.
There is no crime in Bossing Say.
And there is no secret tunnel.
She continues smiling.
Anthony, is there anything else you want to know
A lot of things actually.
about the city?
Who built it?
Well, it's only been here about, I want to say 60 years or so. I believe Zudan, the one I mentioned that passed away, is partially responsible. He was a carpenter. But I believe he had some help. I couldn't tell you who, though.
Oh. Is it a nice community?
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Can't you see?
I look around.
We've got the
Oh.
natural protection of the mount. Oh. Andelias, roll
I
me a
don't
perception
judge.
check.
What'd you say?
Andelias.
Oh, not me then. Ignore me.
Well, you're busy talking.
Better.
Andelias is used to watching the surroundings. So there's town life here, but as many houses as you're seeing, there is not enough people to fill. Like, yes, they could be inside, but then you notice, like, signs of no inhabitants. You start seeing in some windows, and like everything's not tossed or strewn about, but unkempt, untidy. You see like cobwebs and forming like the everyday furniture that would be used constantly. Just the volume for this time of day is not right. The volume of people.
Sorry, having a little freak out moment because this reminds me of something.
I'm gonna
But
put my
okay.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and just say thank you so much for your time. And as I do that, I'm gonna cast Identify on her. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item or person.
So it is a casting time of 1 minute.
Oh, it is. Oh, yep, you're right.
So
Never mind.
Hold
Never
her hand
mind.
for 1 minute.
I mean, you could certainly try to see how she reacts to being touched for 1 minute. But
Nope, we're good. I thought it was instant.
okay, quick tap then.
Yeah.
Then you're like, thought better of it.
Nope.
I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Go ahead and give her a click. So you do see a visible aura around her and every single person in the village. Within range, of course. And it is powerful. Blindingly so.
Thank you for your time.
High aspects of enchantment.
Me and my friends will do things. Friends, follow me and do things with me.
She, like, looks at you really weird, like she doesn't know why you're acting that way suddenly. She shrugs. I'm Gihanna. If you need an inn, the Fairway Inn up there.
Oh God, they have names.
Oh, well, yeah. Is he
Yes,
this
everything
weird
has a
all the
name.
time? No offense.
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is quite good for him.
Oh. Well, progress then.
I'm
Yeah,
sobbing on the ground.
the Fairway Inn is right up there. It's the big red building.
Ah, got it. Oh, and I just noticed there's a church in the distance. Which god do you guys pray to?
That would be good old checking me notes.
I love checking me notes.
Ah, the god checking me notes.
God, that is checking notes. I think there's also a town after that.
You know what?
Cthulhu, why do you ask?
She actually, for the first time, she actually looks puzzled. Oh. Who is that again?
You guys have a church built.
We can
You
find
don't-
out later.
Yeah, we do. She says, and then she
Yeah.
was like thinking visibly.
Mhm.
We've taken enough
God,
of your
You
time.
know, go the whole building for that one?
She like starts scratching a horn. Yeah, I know we built
Who's-
one, but who was that for?
Who's the head priest in your church?
We're asking a lot of uncomfortable questions.
Oh, Lady Mira, of course.
Huh?
Lady Mira,
I feel like
of
that
course.
is came too fast.
Exactly. And
She said it twice?
oh, I thought you re-asked.
Or was that you? Okay, no.
No, she only would have said it once.
Okay.
But yeah, she instantly answered when you asked
And
the name.
who does
runs it?
who does Lady Mira pray to?
Oh. I'm.
It's okay if you can't remember.
I'm gonna
go.
turn around and go down to Anthony's level and just whisper, "Why are you in a rush all of a sudden?"
I need to talk to you guys about things. Important things.
Oh, okay.
Well, we worship
Can you
Lady
tell me-
Mira. That's what's going on. Yeah, I forgot about. Why did I forget?
You worship the head priest?
That is fascinating. We'll talk about this another time. Let's go.
Well, she's a goddess.
Roll a religion check. Is that really a goddess?
Roll a religion check.
I don't know.
Haven't heard of her.
Weird gods incarnating all over the place, I guess. I don't know.
Anthony right now wishing he
Alright.
took a message.
Yeah, that
Thank you for your time.
that old church must have been abandoned, I guess, and then Lady Mira brought us all together there. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds swell.
She smiles.
Who
I start inching
who
away from
leads
town.
who leads this village? Like mayor or something?
No mayor, no guards, just a community of folk that care for each other and There is an old war veteran, so he's kind of someone we look to when we need to fight. We look to the carpenter if we need to get a project done. We look to, the farmer if we need more food, and we all just kind of pitch in. And whoever is leading the current task is kind of how we go about it.
Okay. Well, anybody else have any questions? I'm good.
I feel good as well.
All
Hey
right.
guys, I
Maybe.
dropped one of my things outside of town. We should go.
All right. Thank you for the information.
No problem. Glad to help.
You don't know my
Uh,
name.
No, I don't.
Please don't let them know my name.
What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
You're silly.
His name is Butt Scratcher.
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Right.
I guess we start walking. If Anthony's
the
pulling
moment
out of
she turns
town.
around, I'm sprinting out of town.
Okay.
I will follow, figuring that he's blocked something concerning.
She doesn't pursue. So,
I do like a triple double check to make sure she's not pursuing me.
yeah, not paying you guys any
Aiden
mind.
follows, but he hollers up. I can't keep up. I've got short legs.
You don't have to be the fastest. Just be faster than the others. Once I'm out of town, across the bridge, gonna rest by a tree and hyperventilate. Is it still going on from even out here?
Now, what do you mean?
Like the flashing of enchantment.
Well, with a distance of 30 feet, it's a little too far.
But what I mean is like I don't sense any of that over presence of that's what I mean.
Gotcha, no. And it's not coming
Okay,
from
so-
the city itself, just the people.
Yeah,
Or
but
the
just
pen.
just being overly cautious. Are the trees like showing enchantment?
Oh, gotcha, no. None of that.
Okay. Okay.
There's some trees missing, but the other trees have no recollection of them ever being there. Yeah.
You shut your whore mouth.
You do see
That's unfortunate.
a fenced property in the distance down the trail, but
I was about to
Quite
ask, do
far.
we see the...
yeah, you can see you don't see the house because it's blocked by trees, but you do see the fence.
One problem at a time here, guys.
Anthony,
let's
what's got you so
not-
spooked?
Let's not activate all the side quests. Just all right.
Activate all the side quests.
And now that you're looking out
Yes.
across that way, you do see a more run-down bridge, visible hole right in the middle of it.
Ooh. Anyways, all right. Sorry, I was panicking, but the people there are enchanted.
Wish you said that. I could have fixed it real quick.
I don't think I could.
Yeah, there were some things that weren't adding up.
Yeah, like not knowing your
Somebody
God.
say that...
It's certainly a
That-
suspicious sort of town.
Something here.
Decorative guard towers?
No mayor.
And not nearly enough people walking around the market for this time of day, for the size of the settlement.
I think we should go back in.
Didn't somebody say that, like, there was poison or something that was activated after a few days after, like, the contract or something?
They said that the...
I'm asking the group in character that.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, if anyone were afflicted with something like that, would he have been able to see that with detect magic?
I would say no.
I do have another way to see for search for that sort of thing.
I also take a stab at dispelling it as well.
You can do that.
I can do that.
Why do you say anything? I shake him.
You never told me they were under any magic influence.
I didn't think we could fix it. When you kidnap one person and try to break the enchantment,
Kidnapping may not be looked upon kindly.
it's only wrong if people know about it.
I
Or
don't
we
think
just made a
that's. Never mind.
view.
Anyways, we're doing it to save them. I'm sure a little kidnapping would be fine.
It would probably be unwise to do it during the day in the middle of a crowded market.
They seem to have enough people. It doesn't seem like they'll miss one person.
Or we could just walk back in and the first person we see, just cast it on them and see what happens.
But what if the person who cast it knows what you did?
Can I roll an Arcana or something to see how likely I think that would be?
Sure.
We could also do it stealthily too.
I know nothing.
Up to you guys. You just tell me what you want to do.
I say, we go into someone's house and we try to figure out what's wrong with them. They're self-policing here.
So what you're saying
there-
is the worst thing that could happen is a mob of people run us out of town.
Exactly.
I'm down.
Did we ask if there was an inn in town?
Yes. Far
She gave us the
side,
name
big
of the
red
inn.
building. Fairway Inn.
Yes. In the back part of the town. It's not a great place to flee from, I suppose.
We could also just go in town, have a drink, hang out, and try
what
on
if it's
someone
in
who's
the
not paying
water?
attention.
Well,
That's why you drink
if you
the
look at the
alcohol.
water, you said that there was magic. You can look at the water and see if you detect any magic from the water.
You do not.
The water is not magical.
Non-magical things usually put people under magical enchantments. I would imagine it's this priest that has something to do with it, as everyone is apparently worshipping her as a god.
Good idea. Let's go check that out. Lone
Maybe they
Six
are
gonna
God.
start walking back across the bridge.
That's okay.
All right.
In these circumstances, it's probably best to stay together. So I'll follow him.
Alrighty. So
I
where we
agree. We should stay together.
where are we heading?
Church.
All right.
Don't we want to check out
Take
this
me to
property?
church.
I don't know if I want to go to the church first. That feels like rushing to the end boss. But
I just want to walk by it.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
I want to see if there's any religious symbols or anything that any of us can recognize.
So
Also, getting a little detect magic on the church would be a bad idea.
quickly walking through town, you do see the church. So it is this building here. It is bigger than this icon on the map indicates, by the way. It is quite large. You do see a religious symbol, kind of adorned at the near the bell tower, like engraved into the stone.
I would like to try to identify it.
Alrighty. So you see a rose with a sun in the background, and like yellow gemstones, kind of in a circle, like wreath around it, painted. So
Does this look like a recent edition?
no, it looks quite old and faded. And with the 20, it is the symbol of Lathander.
Lythander? My boy?
Lathander.
Lathander.
The Morning Lord.
All praise be.
So do we
And
recognize it?
And it's cheese. I recognize it. I've been finding religion in this journey.
Is it the goddess Lady Mira's symbol?
Nope, that's Lythander. Lathander. Lythander.
Light Ender?
God.
No. He brings the light, actually. Lathander.
Light Bringer.
Any aliases he goes by?
The Morning Lord is his main and usual title.
The main alias is the Morning Lord.
The Morning Wood. That's a weird name for a
Lord.
god. The Lord, that.
The
A fertility
morning
god.
Lord. Okay.
Lord.
So, the deity
Yeah.
of dawn,
Oh,
renewal,
okay.
and vitality.
Never heard of him.
That's what I was hoping for.
16, you know exactly who he's talking about. You knew the whole time, actually, watching the symbol. You
Mhm.
were just fucking with him.
Okay. On to the end then.
Anybody peek inside? Detect magic. Doesn't reveal anything about the building. But there are windows.
I'm also going to cast this just as we're walking through town. It lasts for an hour and it's not concentration. As I grab a couple of things from my pouch and start crushing it up in my hands, remove my mask and goggles for a bit, and just start going into my eyes.
Okay. See invisibility. Alright. Let me count
Oh,
something
that's
right quick.
What?
Oh, no. Don't say that. I'm actually nervous that I'm
6,
farting.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You see 15 up in the sky. They look like robed figures. Pale, sunken, greenish skin. Empty face with no eyes in their sockets. Hovering all around the chapel, right above.
Once again, the description, please.
So they're floating above the chapel. 15 robed figures with pale, sunken green skin. Empty faces with no eyes in their sockets. And make me a perception check. 6. And that's all you see.
Well, I'm freaking out a little bit.
Panic hits you first.
Yeah.
With your intelligence being fairly high, 15 is the exact number of dead bodies that were found in the dump sites total.
La da da, la da da, la da da to the end.
Anyways, beyond that, can I make the Arcana check to see if maybe I can identify what these creatures are?
A religion check.
Religion check. I grab my newly acquired holy symbol of Allura.
All right. So, they definitely look like ghosts of some sort, spirits. Their exact nature you're not sure without context.
Are they looking at anything in particular? Or are they all just kind of like wandering?
Kind of wandering, just never straying too far from the chapel. They don't seem to have any real purpose or... Yeah.
They're just float. Oh,
Kind of just like a lost feel to them, really.
guys,
Yo.
I see things.
We all
What?
see many things. It's the beauty
Can
of
you be
life.
more specific?
I don't understand. I walk over to Lone Stitch, grab him by the face. I see dead people.
I mean, we have killed a lot, but where do you see them?
Above the church, floating.
I'm gonna be real obvious. Look around and obviously not looking in the right direction from them. I see nothing. I think that those social interactions we had earlier is messing with your brain, my friend.
I will not be gaslit. They're up there.
Would I know? No, he did it in a weird alchemical way. I don't know if I'd recognize as the invisibility in that case.
Thank you.
And to be fair, Anthony is a little unhinged on the best of days.
Yeah.
Makes this great. Don't believe the crazy man.
Can I like make an insight?
Yeah. Go ahead. You know Anthony's typically pretty paranoid. For fun, Anthony, roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Holy crap.
Oh
wow.
boy.
Okay.
Wow.
So you are used to him showing like typical like paranoid signs, so you take
Level -3.
you take a little bit with a pinch of salt, but he, for one of the first times, seems genuinely founded in his fears. He's like desperate for you to believe him because he's telling the truth.
Like he says and does weird things, but he hasn't spoken of beings being there that weren't actually there.
Yeah.
Thus far, yes. He's not that kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I will look up above the church, sort of casual glance, just in case it's something that could look back at me.
Okay.
I do my see.
Nope.
I don't see anything. Why do you think you are seeing these things?
Because I used an alchemical mixture that lets me see into the ethereal plane.
See, now that makes sense.
But there are 15 bodies over that church. The exact same number of dead bodies reported. Ah!
Well, that,
As he's
I
freaking
think
out,
we're in the right place.
You do start to see the townsfolk kind of taking notice. And all just
Well, that's
kind
not
of
good.
watching you.
Heading to the inn.
I'm picturing one of those sort of body snatcher moments where all the towns look in one direction at the person and go, "Rah!"
Exactly
gonna
like
use one
that,
of my-
but without the raw.
I'm gonna use one of my spell slots to quickly make a concoction. It's a concoction that lets me fly if I need to. So
How
I
against
have
the
that on.
townsfolk.
I have that on hand just in case.
All right.
Doesn't help against the ghosts, but
So you head over to the Fairway Inn. So only one person there. Um, So this would be a human woman in her late 20s, early 30s possibly. But, she is pregnant. But just kind of
Oh, that's nice.
sitting there, busting the table, and there's two other people in here, a wood elf and a mountain dwarf. And she just gave the mountain dwarf his food and returned to her seat at the bar.
Do they, as we walk in, do they look up at the same time, or do they ignore the fact that we're even there?
The mountain dwarf looks up, sees you, and then, returns to his business. Just, curious at the arrival, and then returned. Male mountain dwarf, but female wood elf.
I'm gonna
they
grab
they
a
look like they're
seat
local.
so I can keep an eye on the door and them.
probably what.
Yeah, they look like
But
they're
yeah,
local.
okay. Is the detective still up? Everyone we've seen so far is under the spell.
I would say at this point, all the discussion at the bridge and then finding the chapel and having that discussion
Right.
probably be down.
Fair enough.
But the human, can I get anything for you? Do you need a room or food or anything?
I'll take an ale if to start.
One ale coming up.
Make that 2. I'll have an ale as well.
All right. Turns around and it's got it on tap and has the mug and, pours you both a nice ale. Just 2 silver, please.
I slide over 2 silver.
I'll toss over a gold
Oh,
and ask, is the when does the inn usually get busy?
people hang out here at the evenings, but mostly it's a town that only has the inn for travelers, not really for the townspeople. So it's usually pretty fairly empty.
And as we're walking over here, we're new to town. I noticed we got a glimpse of your church. I've never seen that symbol before. Who is your god?
Symbol. I don't know what symbol you mean, but Lady Mira, of course.
Right as soon as she says that, I just cast Dispel Magic on her.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
Okay.
18. The look in her eyes as she's smiling, explaining about Lady Mira, you see a visible change in the pattern. Like they go extremely wide and then extremely narrow really quickly. She takes like 3 heavy breaths. Looks around. No, what have you done?
Calm down.
No,
Just trying to figure out what's going on with the town.
We gotta get out of here.
Why?
No, you don't understand. She'll feel that. She'll come.
Who is she?
She literally starts running.
Oh,
I tried to grab her. Like,
I'm inclined to follow the pregnant
I
lady.
grab her.
I
Let's
was
get back outta
inclined to
here.
watch.
You try to grab her?
Yeah, to like stop her.
Alright, go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Come on, bartender. Nat 20.
Yeah, she rolled pretty good, but not a nat 20, sadly. So, you grab her as she tries to run past. Let me go! No, we need to get out of here now.
Just answer who the person is.
Who do you think? She tries to slap you.
I
Doesn't hit, but she tries.
Eh.
Get off of me now, we need to run.
Who are we running from?
Lady Mira, who do you think? She'll be here in any second.
I'm
I'll
gonna drink
join her.
another potion.
I just let her go now.
I'm gonna start running behind her with the beer in my hand.
Same here.
She
Pregnant lady.
She immediately turns out the door, heading like this way, through the trees, and is trying basically to make her escape this way.
Following.
As she falls
Yeah.
to the ground, the skin turns black.
Oh.
And
On a pregnant lady.
Anthony, as soon as she falls, the split second, the spirit, same type of spirit, rises out of her body. Make a perception check. It's at that moment you catch something out of the corner of your eye. A winged figure with black wings and a scythe. Woman. You see her for a split second, and then just as quickly she's gone.
Oh,
Oh,
Religion
boy.
check to see if I can identify that.
Make a religion check. Natural 20.
Did I just see the matron?
That's the first thought you have. Much colder of a figure. And when you saw her, she reached out towards the woman before she died. Before she collapsed.
I see. So black wings and any other features? Clothing, if any.
Gold robe. Kind of reddish eyes. Like the full eye isn't red, just the color of the pupil.
Gotcha.
Or iris.
But we've definitely found the right place.
So I'm going to roll a wisdom saving throw. Because that is terrifying to Anthony. And if I roll below a 10, I'm going to pass out unconscious.
By the way, the mountain dwarf and the wood elf in the bar didn't react at all.
Figured.
Yeah. Now, did you say if you rolled above a 10, you'd pass out or under?
Under a 10.
Okay.
But you
Anybody?
do hear the high pitch.
I'm just curious on this.
Alright, well, let me mark her
So
as
she was
dead.
going the longer direction. I think we should keep going in the direction she was running and seeing what she was running to.
So as you're
Possibly
following
the
her,
secondary bridge. Oh, which leads to that house. Well, the fence we saw.
so as you're following her, she got through the tree line, and then she was crossing the road, and right before she got to the next tree line is when she collapsed. So she's just sitting there. People are walking by her, mind you.
Not doing anything.
Don't even look at her.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going
Was
just
it
down this way through the trees.
was there a priest inside the church?
Nobody looked inside the church, so I heard.
Nope.
You can go look now if you want.
I'm gonna grab the dead body and go towards the church.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Mike picks up the dead pregnant woman, and starts marching back that way.
Oh, can't let him go by himself, apparently. I'll turn around and head
Is
back
there
with him.
any possibility the baby's alive?
I don't know, and that's kind of why I'm going to the church.
Do you want to check?
Uh, I'm not good at medicine.
Fair enough.
I'm good at medicine.
Up to you guys. You guys tell me.
I don't know. You guys don't see me.
That's true. He's invisible.
You just hear the high pitch.
Aiden would check to see if the baby is alive.
Do you stop for Mike?
If she said something, yes.
Or Aiden?
I-
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was confused with the woman because I'm currently marking her as dead on my chart.
Dwarf.
Yeah, Mike, as you pick up the woman, I'll say, well, wait, let's see if the baby's alive and make a medicine check, if you'll let me, Mike.
Yeah.
Make a medicine check. 21. You know you would need to do this far too quickly, and without the proper tools already pre-arranged to give like a C-section or something.
Dungeon Master?
Yes.
Never mind. Takes 1 hour of uninterrupted work to create the right tool for the job.
I mean, the complex part of this is doing a C-section while also keeping the mother alive, and that's not a consideration in this particular case.
Yeah. It would take too much time, and if you had the things already set up, possibly. You don't think there's any way to save this baby, short of a miracle.
Aiden would grow very quiet and just say, go ahead and take her. I don't think there's any way of rescuing this baby.
Alright, I'm taking her to the church. Heading off to the...
Okay.
And grabbing the woman and heading towards the church.
What path do you take? Because she was here, so go ahead and draw me the route you take. Pretty please.
We came. We came from that way, so probably take that same route. Considering the church was like,
Church is here.
oh, so
Okay, so like that.
I think so. Yeah.
As you're walking past the fountain, a voice springs simultaneously in all of your minds. I highly recommend against that course of action. Get in my tower. I've been watching you. So it's not safe.
Which tower?
As you say that, the only building that could be considered a tower would be the clock tower.
Okay.
But
also explain how they saw us.
Do you continue to the church?
I'm gonna continue look inside to see if there's anybody in it.
All right.
I guess.
Well,
I don't even know what I want to do.
you do notice every citizen that you've seen in the various parts of the town are now all sitting there in the pews. And as you look in the window, they're all staring right back at you.
Okay.
The city and village around you is empty. Not a sound to be heard. They're all just sitting in there.
This is what we call in the business a nope.
Except for a high-pitched squeak coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check just to see if I can figure out where he is right now off of that?
Yeah, actually, you don't even need to roll. He's very heavily screeching with
Okay.
tremendous amount of fear.
Just trying to keep an eye on him.
Everyone, I think we should quickly make haste to the clock tower.
All right.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Okay.
All right. As you walk up to the door of the clock tower, it does open. Not locked or anything. Let me just get your tokens on that map before I move you.
I still have the woman on my shoulder, by the way.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, her, entire body's being shredded because of your spiky armor.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
No, it was kind of more like I just kind of thought it was like memorial rights type of situation,
Not any positive rights are going to happen in that church, I think.
All right. So, you walk in, and this is what you see. Those doors are closed, of course, but you see a nice living room arrangement.
The door that we came into, was it just open, or was it like we had to barge into it a little bit?
You had to turn the knob and walk in.
But it's in regular use. It's
Yeah.
not like we walked in and it was dusty and everything. Okay.
Good point. That it would have been dusty. Yeah.
Okay. So not constant travel coming through here. Okay. lighting situation? Is it lit or?
It's pretty well lit. There's a magical flame coming from the center of each of the tables and some of the
Okay.
desks and whatnot. You see a big set of double doors here, and doors leading to other rooms.
I'm gonna put the woman on the table.
The voice returns and says, "First door on your left. That's the stairs." And this time it's not in your minds, it's booming from the tower itself. Just like around you.
All right. I suspect that the possibility will be sieged by possessed villagers soon, so I will make haste up the stairs to figure out who this potential ally is.
Alright. So, you guys go to the next floor, and there's a stepping off point, but you could continue upwards as well. So do you continue up or step off?
The voice wasn't very specific about that, was it?
No.
I'll
What
continue
floor
upward.
are you on, voice?
Very top.
Continue onward?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Another stepping off point. And then, finally, another stepping off point, and then, continuing up one last time. You do break the surface, and this is more of the penthouse that you were expecting of a clock tower.
Not something I usually expect from a clock tower, but sure.
Is our characters not on the...
No. Getting that right now. One sec.
Gosh, it's dark in here.
Like my soul.
Hello, darkness, my old
it's nice.
friend.
There you go. Now you're all in there.
I'm to talk with you again.
You see the figure approaching as you finally ascend onto the wooden steps. A furbolg man with bluish kind of fur, long blue robe, crossed arm, has his arms crossed and folded within the robe, and a white snake curled around his neck. Hello there. I see you're the next potential victims of this place. Bigger on the inside.
Aha!
For the top. Like, much more so.
What can you tell us about this village?
Well, I myself moved here and set up my tower to research that other tower that you might have saw on your way in.
The gravity one, yes.
Yes, the bird murdering tower.
Yes, I am trying to figure out the greater mysteries of it, but about 6 months into my time here, well, you see what's going on out there.
Yes. What is that all about? Seems like it's just a powerful spell holding everybody here.
Yes, it's a very influential being. They won't escape her without losing their lives, I'm afraid, unless you can stop her.
We were able to break it on one of the villagers, but she made it 100 or so feet before she turned black and died.
Which
Yeah.
is...
You may be able to break the enchantment, But you won't be able to break the soul binding magic she has them under.
This Lady Mira. Tell us about her.
Well, very pretty, so that certainly helped her case when she first arrived.
Gold robes, red eyes.
No.
Oh, okay.
He looks a little confused, but
Let's continue.
no, she has
We have a
a
very overprepared friend.
white robe and green hooded cloak. She wears a bit of a tiara that looks like horns, but real short, spiky horns. I believed her to be some sort of extraplanar being. I've not gotten close. I've stayed in my tower, and I've protected myself against the enchantments she has on the others. And I've not left since, yeah.
Oh, you don't know what would be effective against her.
I believe her to be a celestial. So,
I'd turn to the group. Anybody know how to deal with celestials?
Don't you just rack them?
Yeah, the ones I've dealt with haven't been so life sucky.
I tend to try to avoid them.
well, given the nature of, the soul magic she's displayed, I can only believe her to be a Death Pact angel. All the villagers had to willingly agree to follow her or worship her. It was not a immediate takeover.
And what is she doing? She's sucking the life out of them, or she's just enjoying ruling like a god?
A new one dies every week or so, so I can
Feeding.
only conclude that she's experimenting.
I did bring that woman that he broke the magic on
You did. Where's she?
in the first floor
Oh,
on
got it.
the table.
I'll have the others bring her up.
Others?
Others?
We didn't explore much. We came straight up.
Fair enough. And soon,
Yeah. I just need a break of carrying her. That's all.
my name is Folcrest Talamore, by the way. Got here about a year ago.
Oh, while we're not imperiled, perhaps we should get a message off to, what's his name?
Baltimore.
The noble who was our handler, I guess.
Uriel Evanos.
Uriel. Yeah, Uriel. That's the one. That, well, there's a celestial in the church, and this seems to be the place. All of the townsfolk are charmed. You know, just in case we die, he'll have a heads up.
All right.
Yeah, I did want to bring her to the church so she can at least get the proper funeral rites going.
That would have been suicide.
Yeah.
So, just a question. She kind of took a weird path from the inn. Instead of going across the good bridge, she kind of ran to the right through the trees. You knew where she was heading.
Likely trying to stay in cover and get across the old bridge, as not to be seen leaving. Best guess.
Is there something over by the old bridge?
You could say that. There's a bit of a old wise woman, if you take my meaning.
The town crazy lady?
What?
Yes, that dabbles in, magic and ancient curses and whatnot. Kind of like a soothsayer.
Who's your friend?
Also tremendous sculptor, might I add.
So, who's your friend?
As you see behind him walking with the woman in his arms, a giant figure made purely of stone approaching. This is my golem. Well, anything you wish to try on her? You will be safe in my tower. I don't think they'll try to attack me. They seem to be leaving me well enough alone. They don't seem to want a challenging fight.
So, if we were to go after her, would you join us?
Oh, gods no. I'm terribly selfish. Gotta preserve my own skin.
Oh, well, thanks for granting us a safe place, at least.
Least I could do.
Could you provide range support from the tower?
Short of blowing up the chapel, I don't think so. And mainly need to be able to see my targets.
I mean, all in favor of blowing up the chapel and just taking her out in one false blow? Aye, aye?
Well, the plan has merit.
I just realized I've been pushing the wrong button for push to talk.
Oh,
Mind
no.
you, all of the townspeople are in there, and at the end of the day, they're innocents in this.
A point I was going to make, but glad I didn't have to. He says.
I put away my torch. I'm kidding. Anthony's not that type of dude, but he's still screaming.
Emily.
Just the
And
constant high
extremely.
pitched just in the background the whole time we've been going up the tower.
Yes, I've been meaning to ask you, what in God's name is that sound?
Again, our overprepared friend.
He is rather high strung.
Yeah.
Have you,
To calm my nerves.
in your year that you've been here, have you seen anybody go against her?
She didn't arrive until 6 months ago. And she approached as a religious figure. She did have a spat with the old priest that was here, Renault. Killed him or otherwise, I'm not sure. He's not been seen since they fought. But she did that in secret, but I'm no fool. And then she convinced the townsfolk to her side. Little by little.
One of the villagers kept mentioning a veteran that hung out in town. Do you know anything about him?
Yes, that would be Osiris, a war veteran. He's a bugbear man, old in his later years, but a decent warrior.
Is he someone we should watch out for if we do try to fight, or is he going to try to attack us?
They will defend her probably to the death. Yes. Assume she has full control over them. I believe he's likes to fight with fangs, teeth, and or teeth, fang, claws, and sometimes I've seen him grow a tail.
Huh.
He gets very angry when he fights.
Okay, Beast Barbarian. Got it.
Yep.
Is outside knowledge, is bugbears considered humanoid?
Yes.
Okay.
Anthony. I. If you get something to drink and have a chance to calm down, do you think that you could maybe create some kind of chemical to debilitate the villagers so that we don't have to fight the whole town on top of this mere... Alright, wait, what was her name?
Lady Mira.
Mira, that one.
I only promised to try.
Oh, that's perhaps the start of a plan.
Logistically speaking, there's poison in the water hole, and creating a potion that can attempt to knock out the villagers.
Yes.
Would I have the knowledge to pursue that avenue of?
Make me a check with your poisoner's kit.
All right, same as my alchemist kit. So there you go.
You could pull that off feasibly, yeah.
Possible?
If we can develop support, perhaps we can more effectively take her on.
Well, we pretty much have two choices: run away or take her on.
Are we still talking next to Full Crest?
As far as I knew, yeah.
Could we perhaps step away to consider to talk about strategy for Full Crest? Do you have a place that we could talk?
Yeah, I do have a bit of a war room, I suppose. Not quite, but it'll do. Follow me.
You feel someone a little too close behind him.
Alrighty. So he continues down the stairs, like all the way to the bottom floor, and steps off, and takes you into the room immediately one over Let me grab his token. Takes a seat at the behind the desk table. And there's 4 other chairs in the room. So one of you might have to stand, but
One of the
I'm
chairs,
standing.
one of the chairs pulls back by itself, and that's it. That's all you see.
Yeah, that's fine. Antony needs a place to sit and take some deep breaths.
I go to sit in a chair that pulled itself out.
Dungeon Master, if I remember correctly, when I'm invisible, basically if I remove something from my pocket and place it on the table, and I remove my hand away from it, it becomes visible again, correct?
correct.
Yeah, so the mask appears on the table.
Gotcha.
So I'm taking some deep breaths.
Fair enough. Well, I don't envy you all. You have a very uncomfortable predicament ahead of you.
Do you have anything that could help us out?
Well, I do. But if you die carrying it, don't know that I'm willing to permanently be without it. I don't have expendable items. They're all particular and special to me. As well as I am attuned to them currently.
Fair enough.
I do have a bit of magic that could shroud the city, shall we say? Or village. I keep calling it city, but village. Basically, what it would do is I could center it around the chapel, and it's possible that it would prevent them from leaving for a short time.
Prevent them from leaving or give us a good getaway to leave?
Prevent them from leaving. If you needed to leave, I would have to dismiss it. Not unlike the gravity field that that tower has, is what I would be doing, but the reverse.
Could you reverse the tower so we could get into it and see what's going on in there?
I haven't found the power source to it yet, but I was able to replicate the effect with my own composition of such a device.
So you can pretty much make your tower the same as that tower, is what you're saying.
No, it's I can use it to generate a field of gravity in a specific location. Within 300 feet of my tower.
How long would you be able to maintain that?
Around 10 minutes before my tower would start to overheat and potentially blow up.
So if we got everybody outside of the church to fight, could you use that from the tower just so we wouldn't have to kill the villagers?
We could, yeah.
I think that's our best course of action, guys.
So what it'll do, I don't have the power to draw, so we'll talk like specific mechanic to help you all get a good idea of what's going on. It's not like the tower where it will draw in. This will push away.
I need anything to like separate the villagers from her.
Yeah. So if we can get the villagers out of the church without Mirren exiting the church, Mira rather exiting the church, we can fight her for 10 minutes without having to worry about her getting back up from them, at least.
Yeah, like get them out, then he can place the field so that they can't get in.
Question is, are the ghosts a concern?
What ghosts?
The ones that Anthony was talking about? Yeah, the ones that have caused that reaction. He did mention he was seeing something spooky floating above the tower, or above the
There's a
church.
decidedly lacking amount of tea in front of me.
Well, I don't think I can say that I've seen any ghosts, but I don't doubt it.
What's your-
Question: do you know how many entrances there are to the church?
Well, I'm not exactly what you would call social.
Church also isn't really a social experiment.
I know that there's an underground to it, crypts. Maybe there's a underground entrance, I'm not sure. You see, I stick to this tower, the people avoid me, I'm a mystery to them, and I liked it that way. I just came here to do my research, and then when I'm done, I will leave. But I've been holed up in here since that Lady Mira came. Didn't want to risk being caught out there.
All right.
So
Who
if it
wants
gets
to be
resolved,
the
it also
distraction?
lets you continue with your research on the tower unmolested.
Yes, that would be ideal.
Who wants to be the distraction?
I can give you a small little pick-me-up for an hour.
I think we'll take whatever we can get at this point.
Pick me up like a haste, or what are we thinking here?
Enhance ability.
Ah,
Simple spell, but it's the only way I could aid you from afar currently with what I have prepared. Wasn't exactly expecting a group of adventurers to walk in today.
it's probably to our benefit that we weren't expected.
Would oh yeah, no, you said you have to willingly give yourself. Okay.
Well, I'm probably the swiftest runner. So if someone needs to act as bait, that would probably be me.
So I can give you advantage on, well, just the basic enhanceability things. But you will
Hey,
explain.
Anthony, you wanna walk around the church, see if you can find if it has any other entrances besides the front door?
Did you say that too?
Anthony.
No! They could see me.
Are you sure about that?
They were looking right at me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. No sneaking around then.
I pull out my mess kit and I start making tea for myself since no one wants to help me.
Sorry, I'm not used to being a host.
10 minutes later, I have a cup of tea and I start calming down.
Now, if you get her outside and I think you've got a decent chance of winning, maybe I'll step in and help. But until then, no.
When you say outside and helping, rain down fireball, or like once we're outside with her, do we want to back away, or are we good wherever we're at?
I can focus fire pretty well, as long as I can
Okay.
see the target.
Okay, just checking.
Hey, Mary-chan.
The issue being that the gravity spell keeps things from entering an area. So,
Are you talking about the tower?
yeah.
Now, I can dismiss that effect at will. I have...
Yeah, but that's what would be keeping the...
People away.
Yes.
I tap my backpack to summon my familiar.
Let me get this straight. We're going inside that broken tower.
No.
No, the church, potentially. Sorry, the gravity thing is done by this tower, so that's what I thought you were talking about.
In a way, yes, but I'm just confused on what's going on right now.
So he's got a similar effect he can produce from his tower as the other tower that you saw.
I understood that part. Like, I just didn't know what the actual plan was.
We're gonna try to
Plan
get
is-
the people out of the church, have him gravity them away, so then we can attack the woman by herself and not have to kill the villagers.
Okay.
All right.
Master. I
Great.
tap my backpack.
The head of the Chibi Medictron pops out.
You feel like you're up for some recon?
No way, Jose. That was scary.
Would you do it for
All
a
right.
medic-chan snack?
I don't eat.
Damn it.
I was getting very Scooby-Doo vibes until that
Some
sentence.
bolts and nuts.
All right, I'll... How far away is this church from the tower?
It's only about 100 feet away.
All right, would I be able to circle with my owl? Get a look for other entrances and exits?
Sure, yeah.
All right, I'll snap my fingers and summon up Brayla.
Okay.
Be
And,
careful, there's ghosts up there.
well, absolute worst case scenario, Brayla's only a spirit, so I can reform her later. All right, what do my owl eyes see? What are there any extra exits?
Go ahead and give
Are the
me
townspeople out and about?
Immediately you see that the townspeople are not out and about. Anywhere to be seen. Go ahead and roll a
Could be
perception
fly
check.
by. Yeah, sure.
How close are you getting with the owl?
Oh, sorry, that's my perception.
And
I mean,
the owl has advantage.
I guess I'm with your eyes. It's a little iffy as to who's used. So.
If you're using their senses, I would say, like you're sharing their senses, so you use theirs. You're just looking through their eyes.
Okay. Just a regular roll.
I believe the owl has advantage on perception checks.
Oh, it does.
14, not bad. But how close are you getting to the church?
Say 30 feet
Okay.
from the outside walls.
And you're doing a sweep around the perimeter?
Yeah, looking for other doors and also taking a look in the window if possible.
All right.
From a distance, but just to see if people are generally still in there.
With the 14, you see all the people within reason of the angle that you're looking at. You see people in there. Sitting
So
there,
pretty much the whole town's probably in there.
facing forward like drones, not moving.
Spooky and weird.
You do see the bell tower above, and it's not enclosed. But other than that, you don't see other entrances other than the front door, and the windows are large, like stained glass windows from floor to ceiling, like really wide and very tall.
Right. So if broken, that's a possible entrance or exit. Open roof access potentially. I will.
It's about that time, and these creatures have advantage because they're invisible. Natural 19 on the first roll. Does that hit your owl?
I would think so, yeah.
As the claws of a unseen figure connects, you feel the reaction and the jolt of your owl's senses, and then you
Can
pull
they
back
keep up
into
with
your own.
60 feet of? Can they keep up with 60 feet of fly speed?
They have 90 feet of hover speed.
That's a yes then. All right.
Not to mention there's 15 of them, so they could feasibly surround the poor thing, since she can't see them.
Yeah. Something I could not see has killed Brayla.
Was she in the air or on the ground?
She was in the air. There is possibly an access through the belfry, but if there's something up there flying around that can kill my owl, probably do some harm to us as well.
I feel like
at
we
least he's
need
in a chair
to-
this time.
We need to basically instantly kill her at any cost.
Falkris, do you think that your gravity spell would keep a spirit at bay?
Spirits are naturally weak to force damage, or at least don't have any resistances against it, so I would say so.
I think that gravity spell is even more necessary than we thought. Question is, how do we get in? Oh, and then I've got to be very quick on my feet. If I'm going to be outside, luring everything away.
Well, think about this. We already ran once and then came to the tower and they never attacked us.
No, we weren't potentially perceived as a threat then.
Neither was your owl until they killed it.
Maybe it's a question of proximity.
Maybe.
Because if we go after her, I can get a couple big hits in on her right away.
Or is those Barrett's? I forgot what I was going to ask now.
Oh,
Carry on.
interesting question. Would my potion of mind reading work on the ghosts? And perhaps as a way of determining vaguely where they are?
Can you click on it for me? Is it just the detect thought spell?
Basically, yeah.
I think it does. Let me double check the wording on detect thoughts, but I believe it's just creatures, unless it specifies having to like share a language or something. Let's see here. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower or doesn't speak any language, they are unaffected. So, depends on how much sentience these spirits have, would be your best guess.
Hmm. Just thinking if I have to be kiting things around the building while everyone else is fighting Mira.
It
What do I keep calling her Mira?
does say focus your mind on any creature you can see within 30 feet of you as well.
Yeah, but there's a whole other clause about like things you can't see.
Oh, right. That's at the bottom. Detect the presence of
Okay.
thinking creatures you can't see. You can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. It still does have the clause of can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or that doesn't speak any language.
Yeah, well, these were people.
Yeah, so it comes back to depends on if they have the sentience of a thinking smart creature still. "50-50 shot, pretty much. They were people once. That is one thing in your favor. So maybe.
Mhm.
That is
Also,
something
what would
I
be,
should have mentioned for Anthony is when that woman died and the spirit went out of her. If you watched it, it flew right back to the church and hovered with the rest of them.
Mhm. Yep.
All right, so putting everything together, what do we think we want to do as a plan to fight Mira? We have all our resources right now, don't we?
Do you want to talk to that person that's across that one bridge?
I don't think we're gonna have much outside of those things can just kill us
Yeah.
whenever.
Better to do something quickly after exiting this safe haven than...
Okay.
You have to be able to get in there without being crushed. I myself only stay in there in increments of 10 minutes under a globe of invulnerability. And then I quickly get out. There is an exhaust period where the gravitational field dissipates for a full minute, but then reactivates. That's why all the birds are at the ground and not just sticking to the tower.
I was wondering about that, actually.
I could feel the science brains needed the answer.
Nah. I don't think that's going to work. I feel like whatever this is probably isn't a spell 5th level or lower.
Which thing?
Also, we couldn't really study it if we effect on the tower.
It could work if you did it on the device that's powering the field, but it's buried beneath the tower, best I could get. Excavating it in 10-minute increments is not going well, I'm afraid.
I can imagine.
But using it on the outside, it would probably dispel the effect for a small amount of time. But I doubt for very long. I think
Anyone
it's.
have any good excavating spells?
I think it's a little bit too risky at this moment.
Yeah, we could also be attacked by Miro or the ghost or the whole town.
Yeah, it could also
All
collapse.
trapped in the tower that would squish us.
Yeah, it could also collapse in on itself if the device was damaged in some way or unstable.
Oh yeah, crazy magic explosions. Didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's a trope.
Yeah, don't
There
hit.
was an old story of a famous warrior by the name of Leroy Jenkins.
Oh,
That's in the
Ooh.
future. That's
This
in the
would-
future, buddy.
Who just ran in and caused mayhem. I'm thinking that might be our best bet.
yes, but he did get his whole group killed.
Yes, but he went out a hero.
And he still had his chicken.
Do you explain what that
Huh.
dispelling stone does, Virodian? Or Andelias?
I linked. Oh yeah,
Default crest.
well, the group knows. I will. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So he says, that could, however, dispel the enchantment on the citizens in a large quantity.
If we dispel the spell, they'll just die.
Well, no, not unless she specifically goes and sucks the life out of them. Though several of them may have that
She
happen to
doesn't
them.
have to do anything. She just sends her minions to do it.
Didn't she show up briefly to do it, or was that a?
She did show up briefly to do it, yes. It
I'm
could.
the one who knows this, right?
I don't know,
Yeah.
unless you told them.
Oh, I haven't. No one's asked. So I've
fair
been
enough.
screaming.
I feel like if ever there was a time to volunteer information about what's happening, it would be now.
Does anybody know
Yes.
anything of that might be helpful to this situation? Fulcrest asks.
I saw how she kills people.
Well, that would be extremely helpful information.
She teleports in, stabs them, and then teleports out. Got
My
angel
gosh,
like
she's a
wings.
ninja.
Carries a scythe, gold robes, and red eyes.
She doesn't stab them, but
I feel like this is how
And
his
then
brain is
Anthony's
interpreting the
imagination.
trauma.
fair enough.
And then Anthony's mind has been reeling for the past, so he's starting to add, he's
Heck
starting
yeah.
to add facts and stuff like that.
There was a dragon too. But okay, so she teleports in.
Do we even know why she's doing this? Maybe there's a good reason.
I can't imagine there's any reason good enough for what she's doing.
Maybe the townspeople aren't bad people, and this is their punishment.
The whole town.
Whole town.
The pregnant lady.
Yes.
The baby.
That baby
Yes,
had
even that baby. I think the baby was just a consequence.
This is great.
I'm unconvinced by this.
Maybe I should go ask. By the way, I'm still invisible.
Listen, if you want to go ask, it's your life.
I'm gonna go ask. You see the mask disappear from the table. Then the door swings open.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's going to die. We should
Probably.
probably stop. Anthony, don't go.
I open the door. It's better than living in fear.
No, that is got a point. Who wants the enhance ability?
What does that do?
Did we all guess that? Or
It gives advantage on a check of some description.
He can target. Let's see.
And little other bonuses.
He can target additional creatures. Let's see. He will cast it at a 5th level.
His checks and saves, if I remember right.
Yep.
I don't know what.
I did click it up above, so you can strategize. He will explain what it does before he casts it.
I mean, the temporary hit points would be good.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
So you can target 4 creatures
Like, can hurt.
at a 5th level.
yeah, I'll go with the bear's endurance.
Alright. So go ahead and roll 2d6. And then
Point to keep in mind, if I end up throwing the spilling stone and it's us, probably remove the spell.
yeah.
How do I add 10 hit points?
How do you add? It's there's a little plus symbol in the heart on your character sheet to the top right.
Great hit point. A wonderful thing.
It'll say +0 currently.
Does he cast it to everyone or only a certain people?
Four people total.
Oh, whoever's
Well,
gonna be on
Oh,
front lines.
all right. Well,
Alright.
definitely Mike, because he's a frontliner. He will definitely be getting in some kind of trouble.
I'm not expecting to get hit, so
He added the 2d6.
7. It's 7. I've added it too. I can remove it though if someone else needs it more.
nah, I'm good.
Medic.
What about my medic?
Oh, Anthony's already left the tower, hasn't he? He can't get it. He's already wandering off.
Yeah,
or
so
maybe
he just
playing.
cast it on all 4 of you. And you take
Yeah, you guys got it.
just make a note of whichever effect you chose, and he's concentrating on it, so you don't have to worry about that. As you head over
Yeah.
to the chapel.
But if I do have to do a lot of jogging, then the Constitution checks will be useful as well. So I think that's the
I'll go with Eagle Splendor.
All right. As you get to the chapel, the doors are wide open, waiting for you.
Are we supposed to be? I have a black screen.
Bottom.
Yep.
Let's see, there is one person not on here. That's Lone Stitch. There we go.
All right.
I wonder if the best opening first move isn't just carefully aim and shoot her in the face. I feel like she'll probably come after us if we shoot her directly in the face.
So shoot her directly in the face. Got it.
But we gotta find out.
Yeah, oh. That's probably a bad idea, Anthony.
I got this.
You want me to shoot her a quick message asking why she's done what she's done?
If she starts eating me, then yes, shoot her, please.
Oh no, I have the message spell. I can just...
What's the game plan right now?
I'm gonna go in and ask her why she's doing this. That's
Are you
about as
doing-
much as.
Okay, hold on. Let me drink my detect thoughts health potion.
Are you still invisible right now?
It hasn't been an hour, so yes.
All right. So, you drink your detect thoughts potion.
Yeah, it looks like it lasts for a minute.
You trying to read the thoughts of the spirits above?
What is the range on this?
It's only 30 feet, so you know they're flying outside of the range currently.
That is less helpful levels.
I go in.
Oh. Oh, I feel like this opening move is not to talk. It's to shoot.
Well, you see the
Or
red
at least send a
carpets.
message.
You see the pillars. This is a large chapel. A very, very big building. Let me find that pregnant woman's token. She's not in here, so I gotta remove her right quick.
Yeah, she's a little
dead.
dead. Gosh, I hope her husband's already dead, because...
Yeah. Out of character he is.
Okay.
He was one of the dumped bodies.
Good question mark.
Ellie still spending time
He
with
doesn't
you
have to
while
live
they're
through
there.
that. Tiny baby ghost goes
By the way,
floating up to the... Oh, baby can't do it.
There she is.
When
She's dead.
when she came in and killed the pregnant lady, I put in the chat double kill.
Yeah, I saw.
Here you go, guys. This is roughly what she looked like. That token there.
Okay.
Yeah. But she did.
What
so-
token where?
This one. That one. But she's dead.
Sorry, I'm really zoomed out so I can see everything. Oh. Well, anyways.
Fetus deletus.
I'll be like that.
This is
I
a
walk,
huge church.
I was gonna say, far away are we?
From the altar, from the door is like 250 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, right about 220.
I walk down the center holding my holy symbol, Melora.
Everyone turns to look directly at you. And you
Sure.
see for the first time the woman in white gown and like a tealish green hooded cloak, a golden tiara on her head with studded, spiked gold horns, flanked by 3 individuals kind of forming around her in a defensive formation.
Hello.
Hello there.
I come to you, bearing no ill will.
Right. Why would you? There's no need for that.
Does she look familiar? AKA, is she the figure that stabbed that pregnant lady?
She doesn't share the same features, no.
Okay. So as far as I know, they're 2 different characters.
As far as you know.
You see, I come from a far-off land.
And you've come here to join us. Is that it?
Not really. I've already have a team. Kind of hold up the holy symbol of Melora.
Well, so did all they, to be fair.
Yeah, but my will is stronger.
Sure. If that makes you feel better.
It does, actually.
That's a good thing. Hold on to that.
I will. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
You seem like a nice lady. Why are you killing the people?
Well, because I was asked to, of course.
Asked to by who?
I don't think you need to know that. Not before we've had our fun.
Fun?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a
That's
bloodbath, isn't it? Oh, I am simply delighted. I've been waiting for you all to come. What took you so long? The scythe appears in her hand.
Do I have a moment to cast something on myself?
Sure. She's not outwardly trying to attack you. Dee said that it would be a quick response. I did not expect that I would get so far and kill so many before someone would arrive. Horribly inefficient government you all have.
You came here to test the government?
The response time, yes.
Let me tell you, unless it involves money, they really don't care.
Yeah.
I learned that in college.
Yeah, we're beginning to see that. Oh well.
Is that the only reason you're killing people?
As far as you know. The girl can't reveal all her secrets. Are you going to invite your friends in?
They usually invite themselves in.
Well, I'd love to play. I have been
Why
so
not?
terribly bored.
We can be friends.
Ugh.
You've made some terrible decisions, but I've known plenty of people. And there is forgiveness for everyone.
Oh, enough of all that.
Do not wish forgiveness.
Why would I have any need for that?
Do you not feel guilty?
I am an angel.
You act like a devil, though.
And sprouting from her back, black feathered wings. She shakes them off.
You're so pretty. Why do you resort to such violence?
Because I want to.
We all want a lot of things, but we shouldn't do half the things. Ah!
I need you all to roll initiative.
Fair enough.
Ooh, and I have moved up a little.
A natural 20 by the Death Pact Angel.
Oh my.
Yes, you can. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
you wouldn't be all the way back there. Nice.
Oh.
Do I have that
Ooh.
advantage thing?
Level 7.
The Battlerager armor.
And Des, I got a 25 for stealth. Do I feel like that's taken any effect, or they just know everything?
Without, like, the cover to, like,
I'm
break
off
line
to
of
the.
sight.
I went off to the side.
I don't see your... oh, okay.
I'm like right there. Yeah.
There's a lot
So I
of...
used like the pillars and stuff like right here to try to move while they're talking.
There's a lot of eyes on you. You feel like you're probably not known where you're at currently. But
Okay.
if you move out in the open, there's too many eyes that could catch you.
Yep, that's fine.
I haven't really selected when I get to initiative.
So you are stealth currently. What's that? undo this?
I didn't have my character selected when I hit initiative.
I believe you can just redo it.
Oh, okay.
I don't
If
see the
I
wrong
had-
one.
If I had Totem of the Elk,
Are you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected?
You have to click
Yeah,
on
you have
your
to-
character.
Yeah.
So the bubbles pop up and then hit initiative.
are these windows?
Where at?
Right on the sides here?
Yes, those are all windows.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure what that icon was.
It's not letting me roll initiative for this fellow. There we
He
go.
goes like
Alright, the three individuals flanking her shift their appearance, going from different humanoids of different races to these largely draconic looking figures, all reptilian looking. This one here at the left actually has wings.
They called me crazy, but I knew lizard people existed.
Kill them all, Tabaxi. I'll be waiting. And she casts Dimension Door.
Oh, I should have shot her in the face.
With pleasure. The golden one says. And it is his turn. Alright. 90 feet. Alright, he's got to move 30 feet closer, but he can do that. I'm gonna shoot an energy ray at you, Anthony.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, right, Sanctuary.
Oh, bull. And they had to save.
Oof. 18 hit you.
And it did.
14 points of force damage.
I resist force damage.
Oh, nice. That's good, because another one's coming your way, and another one. But both miss.
I need also wisdom saving throws for those. Yeah. Good times. Yeah, but both miss. Yay.
It's your turn. As all the civilians start standing up. And I actually need to add that lair action in right quick. On the turn order. There we go. Your turn.
Never mind. It's too late for that. Because I think I technically was still invisible. But it's okay. They can see me somehow.
Doesn't casting Sanctuary break that?
No. Wait. No, casting a spell does, right?
Yeah.
Let me double check. Anything in turn attacks or casts a spell. Yep, never mind. Sanctuary does end it.
That's why I thought I was doing that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm going to use my action to use a healer's kit on myself. Heal myself back up to full.
Alrighty.
We shouldn't resort to violence. Please, good people. See the error of your ways. And my turn.
Alright, the lair action. Everyone stands up from the pews. And they're going to use chain motion. So these four here will get up and enter the aisles. And that'll be all for now. Lone Stitch.
I'm just gonna move straight across. There. That doesn't. And I'm gonna try to hit this guy
Okay.
with a little Crown of Madness.
Alright, wisdom save.
Wait, who's getting hit with Crown of Madness?
The
This guy
Auric
right here.
Draconian. Alright. 8.
Nice.
So he fails. Unfortunately, is this a charming effect? It is. He is immune to charm.
Of course.
Yeah. Aura of Command.
Oh, that's a paladin.
Sorry, buddy.
All right. Bonus action. Who's after me? You're kind of far away from everybody. I'm gonna give Anthony bardic inspiration.
Alright.
Does not every dog have its day?
Anthony, you're a human, not a dog.
And that's my turn.
Alright, Aiden.
Alright, Aiden is going to cast Guiding Bolt at the gold one. At the 2nd level.
Alright. Which one? Sorry?
The gold one that's within range. Yeah.
That just misses.
Damn. Alright, and then I am going to take my movement and move here. And that will be my turn.
All right. So, chain motion, 2 more people get out. Andelias.
How many bugbears do I see in this place?
You see 2, and they are side by side right there,
Yaha.
right up front. Both bugbears here, tiefling and a high elf.
All right, I will move and then bonus action dash. In front of Anthony. Yeah, I think that's the best I'm going to do. And I will throw the Dispelling Stone so it hits these 4 in the center aisle here.
All right. So go ahead and just make me a dexterity check.
Pretty good. Oh, that's with advantage. Hold on.
First roll is 15, which is still easily enough. Go ahead and get me thrown up any active spell 5th level or lower. So yeah, you see that same scene you saw in the bar. All their eyes have an instant flash of some sort of impact on their minds going through their heads and become clear.
So I believe I move 45 feet.
So I'm
Can
gonna
I use the rest of that, like 15 feet of movement?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, that's just good luck, Anthony.
I'm just gonna mark them so that I know which ones are not charmed anymore. Alright.
Yes, I don't know which bugbear is the veteran, but I feel like having him not on their team would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. First of all, bonus.
They will have another chain motion go off, but those do enter the main aisle.
Bonus and dash. You're
Alright, action surge.
throw the. How far away is this guy? Or
40 feet. So he does have people essentially. Oh, wait, no, those are not charmed anymore, so no obstruction.
yeah.
But yeah,
And
40 feet.
besides, it's still disadvantaged because the javelin is 30 feet range.
Yep.
But normal because of that.
You can't, because that's on melee
Yeah.
weapon attacks.
But it's being thrown though.
That's not a melee weapon attack
So it's
then.
a range.
There's still disadvantage.
Yeah, an 8 definitely misses. Sorry, buddy. Kind of goes like through the purple tiefling's horns, and she's like, ah! As she ducks.
Didn't mean to do that.
Anything else, buddy?
No, that was movement, both actions and the bonus action.
So, the lad, he is a barbarian, so he gets his unarmored defense, because he's definitely not wearing armor for this, but, thank you for that. Bad guys. Right. As he, grows fangs, as he rages. And he's gonna move like this. Try to chomp down.
Oof.
That'll hit. That should be an extra 3 points of damage for his rage bonus. And he'll attack again. That one, the Aurak will cast Shield. To make it miss. And that'll be his turn. Alright. The Mastermind. He'll do that. He gets up to the altar and kind of hops on it.
Do this.
Yeah, he's gonna do this. Starts cackling a little bit. And he's gonna use a Noxious Breath. Definitely insta-killing all of those villagers.
Huh.
That'll be his turn. This one's going to come diagonally like this. Grab advantage, wielding a large trident. Two-handing it. That'll hit. And second attack. With advantage, my bad, because he's flanking. There we go, that'll hit. And then he turns towards Mike. He will have disadvantage because he's within melee of somebody else. But spreads his hand out, and a bolt of lightning comes streaking right at you, but that will miss.
Does not hit.
And then the Aurak back to him. I always hate when they go all in a row like that. He will provoke the attack of opportunity. That will hit. Rolled a lot better damage too. Nope, shield's still up, so that will not hit. No, he would have to cast again because it's his turn. Came back to his turn.
Yeah.
So that'll be his second one. So spent his reaction again. But he is going for a Noxious Breath.
You can use your reaction on your turn.
Yeah. Just no more than once per round. So those villagers die. But I need you to make a con save.
Yeah, my question is the bear's endurance. Was that also Constitution?
It is, but it's checks, not saving throws.
But I believe you're as a hill dwarf, you have advantage on poison saving throws. You might want to check that.
You have advantage saving throws against poison. Yeah. Either way. So, advantage. Constitution.
Alrighty. So you take half as much damage and you do not gain a point of exhaustion.
You might also have resistance to poison damage. Just auto.
I believe you do. Yeah. So you take a quarter.
So 9.
4 damage.
4. Okay.
But as you can see, they do not give any sort of a shit about these villagers. Anthony.
Anthony looks very sad.
No, he doesn't.
Under his mask, he looks very sad.
Rage doesn't. Oh, wait, I'm not at the
No.
bear totem. Never mind.
Alrighty then. You are a bad person as I charge forward. Is this person considered an ally?
Yes, but they're not wielding any weapon.
Fair enough. I'm just wondering if I can get the flanking bonus right there.
And I would say they don't actually pose a threat as a common villager
How
with no
dare
weapon.
you. I don't
Sorry.
have a weapon. Fair enough. Oh well. Let's go for the Gipper. Inflict wounds level 2.
Alright. That will definitely hit, even through the shield. And yeah, that'll deal full damage. 16 necrotic. Big hit.
No longer, what type of bard are you there, Lone?
College of the Swords.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you were College of Valor or something like that. So that's my level 2. And, oh, I had to cast bonus action sanctuary back on myself, but nah. But I will move. Actually, nah, I'll stay there. And my turn.
Alright. This time... The voice of Mira. Free them if you must. I'll just use them for fuel. As that high elf right there instantly erodes into black necrotic skin and just falls over. And that life force visible flows directly into the gold draconian, healing him. And she'll go ahead and... Yeah, this dwarven woman here falls over in the pew still to heal him further. And that'll be the lair action.
These are the pews that you can see over them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are all
Ooh.
standing up now currently as well, but
Yep.
some of them just haven't made their way out into the aisle.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure I had visual. We're gonna go. Pretty much a 40 that box. And up to 6 creatures. So I'm gonna go with the 2 big guys. Probably, and anybody else who's not uncharmed yet for 4 more people.
Mm-hmm.
Let him try to get him to hit him slow.
Okay.
They make
Wisdom.
wisdom save.
Alrighty. The Bozak here. Not disadvantage, but the first
I think this is a
roll's an
15.
18.
Yeah.
And then the gold guy. God damn. Up to 6 creatures, you said?
Yeah.
So I'll say these nearby ones that are okay. So those 4 are slowed with the boot symbol.
All I got.
Alright, Aiden.
Alright, Aiden is going to move up, and then on this one, I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Is that on the gold guy?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, wisdom saving throw.
There we go. 12. So we'll go ahead and roll 2d12.
On max damage.
Did I do it right? Did not.
Slash before the R.
Oh, my bad. Thank you.
No problem. Alright, so it takes 7 damage.
Okay. And then I am going to, for my bonus action, bring up my spiritual weapon.
Alright.
And I know it's not hitting anything yet.
I can swing on the first turn it's summoned, I believe.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright, let me grab the token for that right quick. There we go.
Yep. And that's exactly where I wanted it. Perfect.
All right, and a 19. He still has a shield up, right? Yeah. So that doesn't hit.
Alrighty. Well, at least it's up. Cool.
Andelias.
Which of these lizard men hasn't got a shield up of some sort?
He's the only one that's put a shield up so far. So the other two are not shielded at all. This one is wearing armor and is winged. That one is wearing like light leather armor.
I think I will go for armored guy. Help Bugbear Man out.
Okay.
Steady aim.
So it is a lot of traffic through there. I'm not going to give you disadvantage or anything. Just he's going to have half cover, we'll say, because it's a lot of traffic of people. But it's only +2 to AC. And that's still enough to hit. So 6 damage. And you've got sneak attack. Extra 14. Solid hit.
Pretty good.
Sometimes eat good, sometimes shit.
Alright, anything else, buddy?
Let's see, bonus action. Can't move because of that bonus action. Did my action. I think that's it.
Alright. These civilians here are gonna start running at you uncharmed. He can't use his reaction, so she'll run.
A bit of a waste of a reaction, honestly.
Yeah. But they are running, so that's something. Those two might live.
Maybe.
Mike.
Can always hope.
Do I have anything for bonus?
For what?
Bonus.
To like movement speed or to what?
No, just in general. Just. One, 2, 3. Draw it. Reckless attack. Which one's the single one?
Just saying,
Versatile or the...
if you were there, you don't need a reckless to get advantage.
Okay, so my... Then no reckless then.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the single-handed? The versatile or the...
Not the versatile. That's two-handed.
What if it's lower numbers?
17 would normally hit, but he does still have the shield up till the start of his turn. So first attack's a miss.
Okay, so 1, 2... Okay, and I think Oh, before I would have moved the second time.
Bonus action attack. Got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, buddy.
Oh yeah.
That'll hit. So it would have been 18. Yes, correct. Solid hit for the armor.
Okay.
All right, the bugbear man. He seems to be conflicted between getting people out and trying to kill these fuckers. Yeah, he's gonna reckless. He's a barbarian. Hey, there we go. He chomps right into the throat of this large, draconic-looking man, and so it would be 32 because I don't have that. Oh, that's with brutal critical. So 32 plus 7, 39. As he tears the throat out of that one, just ripping straight into
Feeling
it.
good about using that stone.
Yeah. That's clutch.
And he looks around and rushes the second guy. Still recklessing, so. Yeah, rips into his shoulder and tears a huge chunk of flesh out of him. That'll be his turn. Mastermind's turn. Alrighty.
Yeah, I try to use all my movement.
This should be good. He lets loose the breath on the barbarian. Makes a save.
Cool.
So he takes 12 poison damage. That'll be his go. That guy's dead. The Auroch. Tabaxi. Time to go. We've stalled long enough. He attempts to catch the Dimension Door as well.
Son of a bitch.
I will counterspell
Yes.
with the ability to be a very awkward person.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I know. I know.
I got my hopes up for a second there.
I can't cast counterspell.
That's his turn. He was looking pretty hurt.
Damn you! Coward!
Oh, that was the gold guy. Okay.
My turn?
Yep.
Right, guy on the far end. Anthony has never raised a hand in anger. However, as he charges up this bolt filled with the rage of Melora, he rolls he rolls a bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a D8 right now?
Level 5. Time. Let's see here.
Bardic inspiration. D6.
Yeah, D8 is at 9th level, and then D10 at 13th. So D6.
I thought it increases at
Oh, wait, that was the Song
5th
of
level.
Rest. My bad. Yeah, D8 is at 5th level. D10 at 10th.
Hooray!
Let's see.
16 to hit.
Sadly, it just misses. His AC is 17.
Dang. Oh well. Don't have anything else to give me a +1, right? Nah. Alright, end of my turn. And I do have to get to my other game, guys.
No worries.
I'll catch y'all later. Kill them for me.
See you. We'll try.
Murder! Slaughter!
I'll try.
All that good stuff.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
He's gonna go for a full movement. Just have these people just start crowding. All right. Lone Stitch, back to you.
Yeah, it is. All right. Get within 60. Run, jump over the pews, do all that fun stuff.
Ooh,
And
I forgot. When that Bozak died, the only person in range of him was this guy
yeah, he did.
and the Bugbear at the time. But yeah, that guy's dead.
And I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him. At level 2.
And it was Sirius would have taken that damage as well.
Who's that hold person on?
This is the last guy that's left.
All right.
Oh,
Wisdom save. He is paralyzed.
Finally, something worked.
to be struck by you.
So he's stuck there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else, buddy?
That's all I got.
All right. Aiden.
All right. Aiden is going to. He's gonna stick to the classic of casting. He's gonna move first to be in range, because I don't think I am. Check. Aiden's gonna move up here, and then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this one.
Alrighty. He is paralyzed, so I believe you have advantage. I'll double check.
Really?
Yeah, attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So 19 will hit by itself, but you might want to see if you crit.
I'll roll, yeah.
So 16 points of damage.
Okay, and then I'm also going to move my spiritual weapon up the 20 feet, and that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Andelias.
Now, this lady, we have Aiden, we have Mike Hunt, and we have this lady with the orange scarf under her. Are they all dwarves?
Yes.
And Guiding Bolt hit, so advantage, right?
Yep. Paralyzed too, so you have advantage anyway.
I will take one step to the side and knock an arrow aiming over the heads of all of those dwarves.
Ow!
Yeah. Aiden's a
Make
dwarf.
sure I got
Mike
the-
Hunt's a dwarf. And that chick is actually a halfling, my bad. But still.
Good enough.
Same thing.
Better even.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's harder to get it around the dead bodies.
Yeah, 19 will hit. That's sneak attack as well.
Oh,
Oh.
that'll be 25 damage.
It gets right underneath like his jawline. It sticks out at a weird angle. He's like, "Argh!" But he can't move. Barely hanging on.
Alright, we got a Mike Hunt, and we've got
Mike.
Angry Bugbear Man.
Yes. Yes, we do.
I wish I had that 30 feet of movement.
Oof. Yeah.
Could pick someone with longer legs.
So you do provoke 2 attacks of opportunity by the commoners. Actually 3, because that guy. 4, because that girl. None of the slowed ones can't take reactions. My bad. No, that concentration dropped because of hold person. Okay, that was a whirlwind.
Oh.
Okay, so 4 attacks of opportunity
4 slaps.
by commoners.
They're just slapping your ass as you walk by.
Well, the interesting thing
I
is...
rolled.
So 1, 2... We'll see if any of them hit, but 3 and 4. Wow, look at the consistency. None of them hit. That's good, because as you
Plus
look
5.
as you look back, all of them reaching out in that drone-like state of theirs, all of their hands are glowing with black necrotic energy
Oh.
as you passed. Anything else, buddy?
What was the? That was the 14. Was the?
Yep, first roll. 8
Oh,
damage. You have advantage anyway, because he's paralyzed, yeah.
yeah.
That'll hit. He's looking so rough with that arrow in his chin and that javelin to his sternum, but he's still hanging on.
So, considering I hit somebody, did my rage end yet or no?
No?
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, as long as you hit somebody. You're good. Or take damage. Osiris is just gonna, go for the jugular. And being paralyzed within 5 feet of him, that's an auto crit. So 32 damage. Plus another brutal critical die would be... so 36 total, yeah. He's dead as well. He turns to you, blood in his mouth. Good call on the paralyzing him. Wouldn't want him to escape. That'll end initiative, as the civilians are not like active combatants. More just obstacles.
speed bumps.
Yep. All right.
Is that where we're gonna end it?
Up to you guys, really.
I'm pretty much done. Tired and get tired.
Yeah, if whatever's happening next is gonna take a while, then
Probably, yeah.
yeah, we should probably stop here then.
Alrighty.
What's going on? Oh, the fight ended. Okay.
Now, out of curiosity, let's see if all those attacks would have hit you, Mike.
Wait, which attacks?
The civilians.
No, you did roll them.
Yeah, I was seeing how much damage they would have done if they hit.
Oh. 4, 15, 23.
46? Is that right?
37. $46. So 23 points of damage altogether.
Oh no, it was necrotic, remember?
Yeah, it was necrotic.
Oh.
Or would have been.
Yeah, 47. Or 46, whatever.
It would have been 42. The top of the 4 would be, that was the brutal critical die from
Oh, right.
the series.